crossing North Bridge again in the other direction, heading back into Moremi. Hopefully this is not a bad decision after watching My Life in Africa's video of him drowning his Fortuna. It's the only thing I think about as we go through big puddles, but we'll see. And there might be more video of me digging in the mud, so hopefully not, but we'll see. But we're crossing back into Moremi, which is really exciting. That's the Kwai River in the background there. We got really lucky and we bumped into a ranger at North Gate that was also hoping to take the road to Third Bridge. And it's still very hairy stuff. And the Okavango is certainly earning its name of being a swamp. But having a vehicle going in front of us makes such a huge difference. It just gives me that little bit of extra confidence. And there have been quite a few times where he's gone through, had a bit of trouble, and as a result we've picked a different line and we got through pretty easily. I think the worst is still to come. Apparently the last stretch just before Third Bridge is really tricky and very deep, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I get a moment to stop and put a new battery in the GoPro so you guys can see. But very impressed with the Fortuna. She's going through most of this pretty easily, and we're going through some very deep mud. We no longer have our escort because the ranger was actually taking his guest to Kakanaka. I'm trying to say it correctly now. So we were heading to Third Bridge by ourselves, and following the Garmin, we went off the main road foolishly. Having checked the maps now, we realized we're in a pretty deep area. And I was about to walk this crossing to test what the water depth is like. And then I noticed that sign, I'm not sure if you can see it, it's over there, and could only read it with binoculars, and it says, please do not cross. So we're gonna turn around again and see if we can find another route, because I think I will take their advice. It's probably a little bit safer for us in the long run. So we made it to Third Bridge, which is pretty awesome. The road was really hectic, but we got here in one piece. The car did amazingly well. So I'm gonna have a celebratory beer and then we'll go on a game drive later. These bee eaters have learned that we obviously disturb the bugs. So they use the vehicle to catch bugs. It's quite amazing. They're really beautiful. So where have they gone now? Have they given up? No, there they are. So they fly along next to us and then they zip in front of the car. When it first happens, you get quite a fright, but it's really awesome. Adaptive behavior, I guess. Moremi is everything I remembered from 20 years ago and more. It's so incredibly wild it makes Kruger feel a bit like a theme park. A lot of the roads we have taken haven't been traveled for weeks. We've had to find a way around when elephants have pushed trees across the path, or backtrack and find a new route when water crossings are too deep to dare cross. Don't drink and drive, kids.
Drink and drive when you gotta go through that.
Go for it, gorgeous. So try keep her in second gear once you're in the puddle, and change to third if you need to. At nighttime you have to keep a fire going, not just for cooking or warmth, but because there are no fences and lions, hyenas and hippos roam freely between the camps. The Botswana policy of low volume, high yield tourism means that it's incredibly expensive and has alienated many South African travelers, but the result is an almost untouched wilderness. It's this wildness, this raw, untamed beauty that has always stuck with me about the Okavango. This trip has done nothing but reinforce its rank as my favorite place. This is truly one of the most beautiful spots on the planet.